It's time. You know, as a diehard Redskin fan from 1972 on, I've seen all the quarterbacks. Billy Kelmer, the Jay Schraders, the Mark Rippians, the Joe Theismanns. I've seen them all. And it's right now, it's painful, obviously, to watch Robert Griffin III, RG3. It's painfully obvious to see that he's just not built to be an NFL quarterback. He can't read defenses. He's 195 pounds. He just is not. He's more equipped to be a kick returner, special teams guru, like a Dana Hall was back in the day for the. Who's that guy for the Chiefs? That little small guy for the Chiefs a few years ago. He's built to be a kick returner in this league. He's not built to be a quarterback. He can't read defenses. And now, since every team in the NFL has a book on him from last year, he can't even pass for 150 yards. I mean, what? Yesterday, he single-handedly cost my Redskins this game. He's absolutely atrocious. And Mike Shanahan's going to probably lose his job over being forced to pick this kid when Mike Shanahan drafted a better quarterback, Kirk Cousins, who's more suited for the NFL. He's a pocket quarterback. You can't teach someone to be a pocket quarterback at 23 years old. I'm sorry. All Robert Griffin III can do is sit there and scram around, make the play break down, and maybe get 5 or 6 yards. That's over with. You seen it last night. He's the sole reason the Redskins are losing. And then there are reports that his daddy came into the locker room to console him after a loss like it's Little League Baseball. You know what? I played football, and that's not going to go well in the locker room. As a Redskins fan right now, Mike Shanahan, Daniel Snyder, we need to put him on a trading block, or at least relegate him to kick returner. Robert Griffin III, if you're out there listening, seriously, if you want to prolong your NFL career, you're going to have, instead of being like Tim Tebow and forcing yourself to be a quarterback, you're going to have to take the other route. You're going to need to be a kick returner, because that's the only way, the only viable position you can play in this National Football League. You can't read defenses. You're 195 pounds. You're brittle. You're soft as a chandelier. I mean, you're soft as a pillow. I mean, it's a shame that Mike Shanahan was forced to pick you right now. And teams have a book on you, and you can't do shit. You cost us another game yesterday. And on top of that, your daddy came in the locker room and had to console you. So, as a Redskin fan since 1972, the Billy Kilmer, the George Allen, the Over the Hill gang, Billy Kilmer, what was it, Larry Brown, Charlie Taylor, I'm embarrassed. This is as low as I've ever seen as a Redskin fan quarterback. I mean, Robert Griffin III, do the organization a justice. Come out here and say, look, I'm not built to be a quarterback. I'm soft, I'm injury prone. A kick returner. I tell you what, if you were a kick returner, you'd be more valuable to this team than you would at fucking behind center. Kirk Cousins is a more viable option right now. And the evidence is right now, teams have a book on you, and you can't do nothing. So we need to make a move at quarterback right now if we want to even have a chance to contend next season. Because if we keep going with Robert Griffin III, we're just going to sit here and try putting a fucking square peg in a round hole for the next 3 or 4 years. And we're going to actually be behind. Our rebuilding plan is going to be even further fucking demolished. Because we need to move on now and just stop. I mean, Daniel Snyder, as a diehard Skins fan, we need to do the right thing. Close the book on RG3. Make him a kick returner. He's not an NFL quarterback. I mean, he's just not. He's not built to be a quarterback. He's too small. Can't read defenses. He just can't make the proper throws in this league. It's over. Last year was a miracle year like Tim Tebow had 2 years ago. Well, look where Tebow's at right now. He's out of football because he didn't want to make a transition to tight end or fullback. Robert Griffin III, if you don't make the transition to kick returner, I surmise you're going to be out of the NFL too. And just to prove a point, Daniel Snyder, put him on a trading block right now. And I will guarantee you there is not one team that will show any interest in Robert Griffin III. You know, I thought it couldn't get any worse after Jay Schrader. Oh, I forgot Doug Williams, but I forgot it couldn't get any worse than Jay Schrader. But it has become abundantly clear that it has right now with RG3. Oh, he's terrible. And then his daddy came in the locker room after the game to console him. What is this, fucking Little League? God, imagine being a player in that locker room. Seeing Robert Griffin III's daddy in there consoling him after a loss. I mean, come on. It's an embarrassment. He's not built to be in a meeting. He's not built to be a pro. He's not built to be in front of a camera. Alright? He's a kick returner. Like that guy for the Chiefs, Dana, whatever the fuck his name was. Dana Hall? That's what he is. He's a kick returner. He's not an NFL quarterback. He just doesn't have it up here. He doesn't know how to read defenses. And he's too small. He's 6'2", 200 pounds at best. So, yeah, we're going to have to make a move. I agree.